Welcome, Leos, and thank you for being here today. This is your weekly love message for week commencing Monday the 1st of November through to Sunday the 7th of November 2021. On the left hand side will be your crowning message cards, and on the right hand side your crowning wisdom message cards. So let's jump straight in and have a look and see what your overarching crowning messages are for the week ahead. This stone dropped, my crystal dropped, so I feel as if the penny has dropped for you, Leos, or whoever you are connecting with, and it's quite interesting that that's happened, because I feel the penny has dropped with somebody in the connection who either got spooked by the connection, and I feel as if they want to come forward. It almost feels as if they're kind of a little bit obsessed. It could be you, it could be this person, but the fact that you're both in separation because they got spooked has got them feeling really unbalanced. Look at that, they're just showing me the twin flame. The divine counterpart, this is a divine counterpart connection. So I feel that whoever you are connecting with, it feels very much the runner chaser situation. I feel as if someone got spooked. They haven't really forgotten the connection, either you or them. But I feel as if they are not afraid now to pursue this. So it feels like they want to reconcile, or you want to reconcile, and might be a little bit obsessed with it, actually. Either you're obsessed with somebody or they're obsessed with you. I must admit, Leos, I couldn't make out whether it was your energy or the person that you're connecting with. So that's why I'm being a bit broad with my channeled message, because the key things I got was somebody is thinking about you a lot, or you're thinking about them almost kind of obsessively. It's like you're on each other's mind, whoever it is this person is. Somebody broke off this connection, somebody split, somebody denied it, delayed any kind of coming together with this connection, and it was because they got spooked. They were afraid. Okay, they were afraid, and I feel that they're no longer afraid, and I feel that they want to be truthful and honest, because being away from you, or you being away from them, has left them really, really unbalanced. All right, let's continue and get some clarity on this as to who's who here, because I'm not sure, if I'm being honest. All right, my angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me your crowning messages to the question, how does the twin flames of Leo, Sun, Moon, thank you. Addiction, wow. An addiction is affecting this relationship. That's the obsession. My God, that's the obsession that I was thinking about. No, sorry, not thinking about, what came in the channeled message. That, yeah. It's like, let me continue. That's the addiction, Leos. Is somebody is like really wrapped up in their thoughts about the other person. And it's affecting the relationship in some way, because it feels as if whoever is addicted to the other person, wanting to reconcile, you know, not wanting... I'm going to put these back because there were too many cards. Well, actually... Well, do you know, I think there were 4 cards that came out. Trust, forgiveness, rejection, chemistry, release. It was either 4 or 5 cards. I'm not sure, but let me take the, go again. If they've got to come out, my spirit team, if they do, those cards need to come out, please pull them out again for me. Thank you. All right, let's continue. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me your crowning messages to the question, how does the twin flames of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus feel towards them in love? On their twin flame journey, thank you. Oh, apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. So either it feels as if, oh my God, look at what came out. Twin flame. And we saw that, didn't we? Because I showed you guys it, because they showed it to me in the deck. So this is a divine counterpart connection. Do you know what this feels like? It feels as if, Leo, the apology you can expect the apology you want to hear. Now, I would read that as it is the person that you are connecting with. They are the one that's obsessed. They've got this addiction of thinking about you. They can't get you out of their spirit. They can't get you out of their energy space. I feel they didn't pursue this connection with you because they got spooked. But they haven't forgotten you. Do you know, I'm talking this and it feels wrong. Why? Why does it feel wrong? Let me pull the crown in wisdom. Thank you. Okay, 1818, the yellow solar plexus. Focus on what you want rather than what you fear. A balanced mind is required at this time. That's the wisdom for you. Do you know something? Let me know in the comments, Leos, but it really does feel as if you were the one. You were the one that got spooked in this connection. And I feel as if you are thinking about this person. It's got you feeling unbalanced. But do you know what? There might be an apology that you're waiting for from them. So either they done something or said something that you are really rolling around in your mind. You're almost obsessed with it. And it's become almost a bit of an addiction. Like you can't let it go. So either this person royally messed up in some shape, form or another, and you are expecting some sort of an apology. But interestingly enough, it feels as if it feels like you got spooked because you were afraid. You were afraid of the connection. And you're no longer afraid. You kind of want to be real now. And part of being real and being here and in the present almost feels as if you require an apology and an apology from this person. Okay, that feels better. Do you know something? It was like, okay, maybe it's the other person, but I was reading it and my spirit was just jumping around like, no. You're reading it wrong. I've never had that before, Leos. Gee whiz. But your wisdom message, the action that you're being guided is to focus on what you want rather than what you fear. It feels as if you were frightened because this is a divine counterpart connection. And it feels as if it completely freaked you out, to be honest with you. But as the two of you have separated, okay, maybe they pulled back their energy over something that they said or something that you said, or you shut it down and they walked away. I don't know whether or not you still wanted them to pursue you, but you can expect an apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. So that tells me that you want them to apologize for something. But it feels as if what you're addicted, you're holding on to something that they done or they said, almost obsessively. It's like you've not forgotten what they said or what they done. But I also feel as if you haven't forgotten them, full stop. It's like you're being guided. Do you remember when we saw those 4 cards? When I turned them over, what was it? Trust, release was one of them. And I can't remember that. I would just remember the release, because I'm picking up that energy of release. Whatever it is that you're expecting an apology from, I feel that you're being guided to release that. Because it might be out of fear that you're holding on to something, almost to justify shutting down the connection, walking away from it, whatever it is. But it's got you feeling really unbalanced. And that might be what the obsession is that you can't shake this person out of your spirit. And it feels as if you're being guided to take action, to focus on what you want, which I feel is to reconcile with this person, but operate from a place of being authentic, which is what the channeled message was saying. It's like you don't want to fear this connection, but yet you are. And then 666, the green, your heart chakra. Step into your inner child as a way of addressing old wounds and restoring a sense of wonderment. So how can I put it? It almost feels as if, you know that cliche when they say, you can't live with someone, what is it they say? You can't live them, and you can't live with them, and you can't live without them. This is what it feels like. It's like you want to hate them, but you love them. That's what it feels like. And it feels as if there's something this person done that you are really royally upset about. And honestly, you want that apology. You can expect that apology, but is it the right thing? What's the driver behind that apology? And it almost feels as if that if you're waiting for this apology, I feel that they will give it to you if you want it. But I almost feel as if you're being guided to step into your inner child and really ask the question, why? Why is this apology so fundamentally important? Because on one hand, you're being guided to focus on what you want rather than on what you fear. So that tells me you're fearing the connection, which that links up with your channeled message. But then you're obsessed with something that they've done or said, and almost like expecting an apology, almost like you're on your throne. It's like you're on this pedestal, like they should apologize for something. But I feel that you're being guided to step into your inner child and ask yourself, why is this apology preventing you from moving forward with this person? Because it feels as if you need to balance your mind in order to move forward. Thank you. And the final card that's come out is 444. The universe fully supports you as you continue on your path towards enlightenment. So, Leos, okay, what I am picking up here, okay, your third eye chakra is being guided and almost being unveiled for you to see what really is going on in your heart, for you to take the appropriate action, not out of fear because you're not going to get an apology, or you want this apology, or you're hanging something on an apology, because almost as if you're afraid to go deep and ask yourself the question, why is this apology so pertinent to you? And I feel as you go through this enlightenment, divine spirit universe are supporting you every step of the way, because it's almost as I don't even think I'm articulating this message in a very clear way. I can see it as clear as day in my, okay, let me try and paint a picture. It almost feels as if, Leo, you got involved with somebody, almost kind of either it could have been a full-blown relationship, or it could be somebody that you encountered in the early stages, and it feels as if everything was going kind of grand, a little bit of flirting. If you were in a relationship, things were going in the right direction, and then either they said something or they done something, and I feel it's to do with what I'm picking up, or the picture that I'm seeing. It's almost as if this person called you out, basically called you out as to where the relationship is going, and out of fear you just basically freaked out and said, what do you mean, like this is just, you know, we're just friends, or, you know, I don't feel that way towards you, or something. So it feels as if the apology is not necessarily a 3D apology. It's almost an apology of a spiritual nature, in terms of your twin flame pushed your button when it wasn't ready to be pushed. And it feels as if them pushing that button right in your heart space, it brought up wounds that need to be restored. So whether or not you were let down in the past, possibly a karmic partner or another relationship, a soulmate relationship, them pushing that button and asking that question of, where are we going? What's the next level to, you know, are we moving forward with this connection? It hit you in a space in your heart that you weren't expecting. And that is the enlightenment. Now it feels, with this time apart, it feels as if what you want is not an apology on a 3D. It feels like an apology on a 5D, because your twin flame almost struck that arrow and it hit you right in your heart space. And now what's happened is that you've woken up to a certain degree. Okay. And I feel from that channeled message that you're kind of ready to be your real self, to get off of your high horse, so to speak, and kind of go into your heart of how you really feel about this person. And I feel what's got you really unbalanced, and the addiction is that you're obsessed, not with them, but you're obsessed with the fact that this person said or done something that struck you so in your heart. It almost feels as if, Leos, whatever you've gone through in the past relationships in this lifetime, or maybe even past relationships in past lifetimes, it feels as if you put up a real wall around your heart chakra. And whoever this person is, like within, like, it almost feels instant. They just smashed it open, totally cracked you right open in your heart space. But it's not something that is it feels very spiritual, Leos. And that's why the twin flame came out. I mean, it's confirming it's a twin flame, but it's confirming the power of a twin flame connection. That it's only your twin flame that could have cracked open your heart in the way that they did. And that's what you want the apology. Because it almost feels as if you can imagine, all right, if you can step out of your human self for a moment, and you and your twin flame are on that astral plane spiritually, it's like you're saying to your twin flame, how the heck could you do that to me? You totally sideswiped me. And you know what, on the astral plane, they could turn around and say, do you know what, I'm really sorry, but you needed to hear it at the time that you needed to hear it. That was the agreement that we made. That feels so much more comfortable now. And it almost feels as if you're in that in-between, Leo, between like the 4D, the 5D, and the 3D. It's like you're rolling around almost obsessed with how they struck your heart so effortlessly. And that's what's got you really unbalanced. And I feel in this time in separation, and you guys are definitely in separation, as you're being enlightened, as your third eye chakra is being unveiled, it feels as if, okay, now you're seeing a really bigger picture. And it wouldn't surprise me, Leos, if you two are actually meeting on that astral plane. And that is where the apology is coming to you, not on the 3D, because I literally can picture like these two energies having a bit of not a tete-a-tete, but almost like this like discussion, like, how could you have done that to me? How could you have just sideswiped me just like that in this lifetime, in 2021? Like, how could you have done that? And your twin flame saying, but that's what you agreed for me to do. in this lifetime. Because every time that we planned it before, it didn't crack open what needed to crack open in order for you to learn what you needed to learn. And they may just kind of like apologize and say, look, I'm really sorry, but that is what we agreed. That's what we agreed that we would do in this lifetime. Wow. Whew. No wonder. Do you know what? It was really like, I'm reading these cards and I'm thinking something doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right, but it feels right now. Okay, Leos, if this message is resonating for you, and I'm so sorry if it's a little bit woo-woo, but it is a little bit out there. This is a very, very deep spiritual connection. But if it does resonate with you, and I hope it really, really does, please feel free to click that thumbs up button on the video. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. It really, really does help to push the video out to other Leos. And also as well, it does enable you to get those notifications of when I'm uploading new messages. So if you do choose to do that, I thank you in advance for your support and encouragement. Existing subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome back. Thank you for all of your support and encouragement and donations. It's really, really appreciated. And I really hope that you all get a useful and meaningful message out of this week's reading. Okay. All right, let's do this. Let's see if we can get some more clarity, hopefully more on a 3D plane as opposed to a 5D or 4D. All right, my angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me, how does the twin flames of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus feel towards them in love on their twin flame journey, week commencing Monday the 1st of November through to Sunday the 7th of November 2021? What is their current energy, spiritually, emotionally, mentally and physically towards Leo that I'm allowed to see for their highest good and for the greater good of all? As above, so below and all around me. Thank you. Leos, any of the cards that jumped out in your pre-shuffle during the meditation for this reading, if it comes out on camera, I will call it out for you. Now, you remember those 4 cards? They are bugging me because trust and release were out of all 4 of them. Those are the 2 that are sticking out in my third eye. So it feels as if whatchamacallit, sorry, my eye is just itching me. It feels as if that is pertinent for some reason, but we will see. First card coming out, look at that numbing. Leos, okay, male or female, I feel that your person knows that you're literally scratching your head like, oh my gosh, how could you have done this to me? So if we take the example that was given to me in my third eye of the 2 of you on that 5D astral plane, almost like you're calling this person out, like, how could you have done that to me in this lifetime? Sideswiped me with whatever you had said, you know, whatever they had said. It's almost as if they're picking up that you're confused. You're confused as to why they've done what they have done in the way that they have done it, and you want an apology, but you may not be getting it, and that's what you're confused. And look at that, karmic partner. Oh, okay. You know what I'm picking up? It feels as if your person either knows or they knew that whoever you were connected with before, or you may have had a karmic partner around you, and that may have confused you. All right. And it almost feels as, Leos, for many of you, you may have been juggling 2 people, a karmic partner and your twin flame, but it was only your twin flame that answered that pertinent question, where is this relationship going? And it feels as if it threw you. It threw you. And it's almost like you were left, that it's like they knew that it was going to leave you really kind of numb, confused, a little bit in the darkness, not sure what to do. And that's where I feel that this obsession is, this addiction is almost as if you're addicted to not being in two, not juggling two people per se, but you are almost kind of like addicted with the way in which they have called you out, basically, or they may have even called you out on the karmic partner that you're on. Maybe they found out that you are juggling them and somebody else. Oh my God, look at that. The answer is yes, and regret. So it tells me that this person knows that you've got regret, or they have regret. Hold on a minute. The answer is yes. So the answer is yes, whoever you're connecting with is a twin flame. But I also feel that there is a third person. I feel as if you were called out. And whatever you were called out by your twin flame, I wonder if it was your karmic partner. Oh my God, Leo's right. Do you know something? I don't think this is, okay. Well, whatever is going on, I feel as if you're definitely being guided to follow the light and communicate, take the action and focus on what you want rather than what you fear. Look at the yellow, and it's right underneath, step into your inner child. So that is definitely clear in terms of your guides are around you. I feel trying to light the way to the truth of the matter. No wonder it's bloody confusing for me. It must be bloody confusing for you as well. It feels as if you're being guided to come out of the darkness, come out of the woods, see the clarity, but operate from a place of not fear. Many of you may have some sort of regret. I did pick up that someone was feeling unbalanced, and I felt that it was your energy by the time we started pulling all of the cards. It feels as if you got spooked by this connection. You got spooked and you didn't know how, and it was because you feared the connection. And as I feel that you're seeking answers, and they're supporting you as you are being awoken, enlightened, and the answer is yes, this is your twin flame. Also as well, the answer is that if you were in a third party situation, I feel as if your twin flame almost came in and shot an arrow through your heart to answer the question, well, what are you doing with your life, or what are we doing, or you know, they done or said something that got you totally twisted up. And it could have been them, okay, but I feel as if the regret that you have, it may even be that you have to give this person an apology, because this person, they either picked up, because I'm picking up this numbing and this regret is one in the same person. I mean, they could have been in a karmic partnership. Let me get some clarifiers, because Leo, your reading has just totally stumped me. Let me get some clarifications. It does feel as if, though, the two of you are, it almost feels as if the two of you are more in connection on the astral plane. And it feels right intuitively that it's almost like on the astral plane, you're calling out your twin flame and saying, how could you have done that to me on this lifetime, in this earth, on this earth? Because it totally sideswiped you, and now you regret, as you're waking up, as you're being enlightened, that yes, this is your twin flame, because you got spooked by it. And it could have been that you were involved with a karmic partner. They could have been involved with a karmic partner. They could have been confused, or they knew that you were confused because you couldn't make a choice between a karmic partner and them. Let's get some clarifiers. Thank you. Oh, wow. So this person is disappointed, heartbroken. OMG. And the clarity just unfolds. Do you remember I was saying maybe it is them that is expecting an apology? Because they were confused because you got involved with the karmic partner and they picked it up and they were disappointed. But it feels as if you called them out. You called them out on the astral plane. Like, how could you do that to me? And it's almost like they were saying to you, well, that's what we agreed to do. And it almost feels as if they feel disappointed and heartbroken that you are so confused by it. Like, why do you want this apology now? Like, it almost feels as if Leos, they're saying, look at this card. Look at how you're sitting on this lion. Many of you, I feel, do sit on a little bit of a pedestal, not in a bad way, but so does your twin flame. So if there's anybody that's going to call you out, it's going to be them, and they ain't going to feel no way about it. You know when they say the lion is, what is it, the king of the jungle? Thank you. They're not afraid. Yeah, look at this. I feel that this person most definitely sees you as their wish fulfillment and their happiness. But I feel that they were disappointed that you were confused over perhaps not seeing them as your twin flame, confused as to why you want this apology, why you're not releasing it. Why is it that you are so gung-ho that they've broke down and cracked open your heart chakra to really kind of go within and restore whatever kind of hurt and unhealed wounds are going on there. With the Queen of Wands, male or female, I feel as if they want to take action. I feel this is your energy. You're the one that's thinking. I almost feel as if this is the obsession that I was picking up in the channeled message. They took action that made you think about the karmic partner. They see you as their wish fulfillment, and they're sad and disappointed that you got really confused as to why they asked you, where are we going? Like, where is this connection going? And why is it you're confused? Why is it you want an apology for asking a basic question? And it feels as if you're thinking about it. Whoever this karmic person is that your person is picking it up, they know that it doesn't serve you, that you're like, it doesn't serve you. And you've got a lot of regret, but I feel as if you're wake. Do you know what? I'll tell you something now. I don't know whether or not this person, right, is like some sort of master flipping, moving between realms. But this person, like, they have got you. It's almost as if a doppelganger. It's almost like this person is not mirroring you. They are you. It's like they're a carbon copy of you. Strong, courageous, sitting on their throne, the lion. Ready to roar. They're not afraid to step out and be strong and tell you your business. They're not afraid to do that at all. But it feels as if they can move between realms. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Heartbroken. Well, they were heartbroken. Going through healing. Because it feels as if they look, at the end of the day, this person knew who you were, okay? And it feels as if they knew everything about you before the relationship even kicked off. And it feels as if they took action towards you and asked questions pertaining to you and them that would affect a karmic partner that you already had in the background. And it almost feels as if that's where this obsession and you were overthinking about it. It's almost you didn't take action with this person, your true twin flame, because you were embroiled with the karmic partner. And that's where I feel as if they knew that you were confused as to why you would be even asking that question. Like that, why they would be asking the question as to where the two of you are going. Because maybe you just thought the two of you were friends. And they were like, well, hold on a minute. You're my happiness. I'm taking action to build something with you here. So, but then you may have said something that kind of disappointed them, put them into heartbreak. They had to really rest that monkey mind, really analyze what was said. And that explains why you might want an apology, but they may want an apology as well, because it feels as if on the astral plane, it's like, well, you agreed for this person to enter your life in the way that they have entered it. And it feels as if they're really disappointed that you haven't woken up to this connection. And that is where you're feeling the regret. Because maybe what you guys agreed on a soul level was for you to be at a certain stage in your spiritual growth when they entered your life and you weren't. And now I feel as if you're stepping into your inner child to deal with whatever it is you need to deal with as you go through that enlightenment in order to be basically ready to receive this person, your true twin flame. But this person almost feels as if they're a carbon copy of you. It's like they know your thoughts, they know what you're doing. It's almost as if they can see straight into your soul, basically. God, it's a bit spooky. Judgment. You're being called to action. And look at that judgment. The call to action, I feel that there was stuff that you was meant to do spiritually that you haven't achieved yet. And the call to action is that is reconciliation to restore this connection, restore the connection with your twin flame, because the two of you have fallen out over it, basically. Because you didn't see the connection, and I feel like now you're seeing it and you kind of regret it. And now you want to be kind of your real self, your true authentic self. And that is part of the enlightenment that you're going through. With the star cards coming out there, it kind of came out reversed, but I just pulled it out. But reversed or the other right way up, I feel as if you blocked this connection, blocked the connection with your twin flame, because you were confused about the connection, and this person picked it up, and you may have been confused because you were involved with a karmic partner. And it feels as if your person took some sort of action to break through to your heart space, like, what the heck are you doing? And it feels as if you totally begrudged them that, basically. And so you may have said something quite cutting, quite sharp, that triggered disappointment, heartbreak on the human side. And I feel that you're being called to restore this connection now. And in your soul wants reconciliation. You blocked the two of you coming together. That's what you're regretful about. The star card is letting us know that the two of you have lived many, many lives together. But also this person is your wish fulfillment. So therefore you regret not seeing it when you had the chance to. But it's changing. The world card is changing. You also could be in different locations. You also could be dealing with an Aquarius, or you could have Aquarius in your chart. But there's change. There's change definitely coming. Oh my gosh. Shocks. Look at that. The world and the Wheel of Fortune side by side. Oh my God. If the universe is supporting, the universe is supporting you, or what? For a new beginning based on truth. And the truth is, whatever it is you agreed on, whatever that soul contract was, That is the answer. That's yes, this is your twin flame, and there were agreements, there were soul contracts that you made with this person that it feels as if you recanted on, and now as you're going through that and enlightenment, and many of you may not even be understanding it, you've got a lot of regret, because like I said, it felt as if on the astral plane you're calling out this person saying, how could you have called me out like that? And they're kind of saying, why are you confused about that? That is what we agreed to. And now as you're settling into, like, you know, the 3D, your soul is settling, your soul connecting with your human self and your mind, it's almost as if, okay, you may not really understand the regret, but I feel the universe fully support you. This is divine, massively divine intervention. The wheel is turning in your favor to see the truth of this connection, but to see the truth of what agreements that you made on that soul level. And that's where it's going to trigger the change, the cycles, to close out old cycles and open out new cycles. And the Wheel of Fortune will continue to tick on, and it will be in your favor, because I feel that your spirit team are guiding you in the direction that you need to go, for your awakening, for your spiritual lessons. That's what you signed up to, Leos. Wow. Okay, let's have a look at your twin flame messages to each other. That was a real complicated, heavy reading, because I genuinely feel like this person, crikey, it's almost as if they can literally move between the realms. I don't know whether or not they are like a spiritual master manifester. They can teleport, or they have like, but this person is a strong spiritual being, like big time, like, and I don't feel unsettled by it. It just feels like this person almost knows you better than you know yourself. That's what I mean. It's like, this is like a doppelganger. It's like a carbon copy of your soul. And it's like they don't feel no way to call you out. That it's like, well, how, like, okay, their message to you: I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. Do you know what? It's almost as if your person is coming in and saying that in some shape, form or another, either they could have communicated with you on the astral plane or through dreams or visions, to kind of give you the heads up, or to be a bit more honest with you that their job was to trigger, possibly to close out a karmic partnership, or to their job was to break through a shield that you had around your heart, because there were some wounds that you needed to heal. And look at that, of course they are. I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. Like I said, this person's bracing. Spiritually, they're bracing. Like, you know, they will call you out spiritually. Whether or not they'll do it face to face, I think they would, to be fair. But it feels as if the actions of striking that arrow straight into your heart space, particularly if you hadn't really closed out a karmic cycle, that's that change that's got to happen. Believe it or not, this person, whoever they are, they came in to evoke that change, because maybe you weren't letting go a karmic partner. And it almost feels as if the only person that could have like struck you like that, to like, what the heck are you doing? Like, pay the debt and move on. We've got to move on to our next life and get our next lesson. It kind of hit, there's something that they've done or said that hit you in your heart space. And it almost feels as if you may not have even really understood it, but you know that it's bothering you. But they're feeling the consequences of their actions. And like I said, it feels as if you two are almost having a bit of like, yeah, a bit of a heart to heart on the astral plane. Like, you know, why did you approach it that way? And they're kind of like, but that's what we agreed to. And they're feeling the consequences of, do you know, it may have been even when you guys, I'm always getting another picture of the two of you kind of like, or your energies making these soul contracts, you know, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. You guys may have even had a bit of a tete-a-tete about this particular soul contract, how it was going to play out in this lifetime. And they may have stuck to their gun like, oh no, of course you'll get it. You'll get it when I arrive to bring this lesson to you. And you might have been, well, actually, I'm not quite sure. I feel as if they're feeling the consequences of pushing it. And whether or not that translated in this lifetime, they pushed you to that level. And that's possibly where this apology is what you're wanting. On your side, wow, no other compares to you. And that's the regret that I feel that you're feeling. Because as you've gone through this path, as they've broken through that shell that you had around your heart, it feels as if it's opening you up for your spirit team, for the universe to support you as you go through that in light. Look at that. You've been in my dreams. Do you know something, Leos? There was one point I was looking at this reading, I was thinking, I don't know whether or not my spirit team are having a joke with me or not, because I don't know if people are actually going to watch this video, because it feels so way out there, so on a different level. And I said to you, they may have been in your dreams, communicating with you on that astral plane, asking you the question, or you answer the question, why the heck did you strike me like that? Like you totally sideswiped me. They're just telling you, you've been in my dreams. So that just confirms, Leo, no matter how crazy and woo-woo and off the chart this reading sounds to you, on the astral plane, this is what is going down. Whoever you are connecting with, it's not even a human experience right now that the two of you are having. You're having a spiritual experience of how on the human level they have come in and cracked open your heart and you weren't flipping ready for it. And it almost feels as if you're having a bit of a debate on the spiritual realm as to why they done it in the way that they done it. I'm going to leave that there. Okay. If it resonates, please feel free to click that thumbs up button on the video. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Until next time, Leos, I'm sending you loads and loads of love, peace and light. You take care. Bye-bye.